It's beer o'clock on Reload Craft Beer. Today we got a beer from the ØLBÄKS Brewery and it's the Jule Bokk, coming in at 6.7% ABV. A Christmas Bokk beer. I'm reviewing it in January. I had a mega Christmas where I got sent so much beer before Christmas. I just didn't have a chance to get round to this. It's still very fresh. Let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. Red bottle cap. Good smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass then. I like a Bokk, I'm going to be honest with you. Bokk, it's a German style of beer, a Bokk. I mean, if you've been watching my channel for years and you know all about beer, ignore this part of the review. I'm just talking to maybe a couple of the newbies who've got interested in beer and they want a little bit of an introduction to this beer style. So the German style of beer or Bokk is a German style of beer. I'll get it right in a minute. And this is a Christmas version from Norway. So I'm expecting plenty of spices, herbs, ginger, maybe some pine needle. Yeah, this is going to be a real Christmassy kind of spicy beer. Beer in the glass, slightly hazy, one finger tan coloured head. Ruby red, hazy looking beer. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, and it's exactly that. Strong German style dark beer with lots of spices. Maybe some cinnamon in there, maybe some ginger, pepper, pine needle. It's got a level of sweetness to it as well though. It's got like a jammy tart-like aroma as well. Like your grandma's been stirring hot jam on a stove. Let's dive in. Cheers everybody. Quite sweet to begin with. Then like this lull, like this middle part of the beers, this lull, you're kind of sitting back, scratching your head, waiting for something to happen. And then all of that kind of like spiciness you expect is there, but it's not like crashing at you, it's not like running towards you type of thing. It's just a subtle spice, a subtle bitterness, subtle flavours. I think, judging by the sweetness to begin with, it could be just a little bit more. It could be just a little bit more spicy. What I am enjoying about the beer is the jamminess of it, that mixed fruit, plum, strawberry, raspberry jam flavour. It's really good. And it's very drinkable for 6.7% ABV. There's really no inkling that it's 6.7% ABV. It's really smooth in terms of, sometimes you can get a beer, I've had some recently, they're very harsh. You really get an alcohol kick on the back end. I had a beer from the Netherlands recently and it was a cognac barrel aged beer and you really got a sense of the alcohol from the cognac and it was really kind of off-putting and too much alcohol. For a beer at 6.7% ABV, it is drinking really, really well. And it's got a lovely mouthfeel. Carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. And it's got like a nice malty, Christmassy, warm you from the inside out. Mouthfeel and flavour. It's good. It's good. Biscuity malts coming through. Freshly baked bread flavours. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. What did I do with the bottle? It's all in Norwegian, so I won't be able to talk to you too much about what it says on the back. But if you want to let that focus, if you're watching in Norway, pause the video, give that a bit of a read. And I'm going to rate it. The beer's kept its head well. If you rock the beer back and forth, the carbonation chases the beer. The glass, if you roll it round, it's got a nice look to it. It's got a nice smell. It's got a nice taste. For the German style beer being a Bock, for a Jule beer, a Norwegian Jule beer, I've had some that have been like proper, full on, spicy, Christmassy. It's like another level. This is very mild. It's a very mild take on a Christmas beer. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. So 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.